happened. Love rescued me and filled my heart with passion. Never thought that would happen for me. Hi, this is Auntie, and I am coming out here to do my review on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 day. Let me tell you something. You will have an opportunity to get to see this episode in this season when it starts from the ground floor. These are brand new couples that we are going to be meeting. And I am just so excited. I'm so excited. Anyway, this thing is telling me that I have a very bad connection. And I don't know why. I am sitting in the comfort of my own home, and I have no idea why it is doing this. But anyway, we are going to go ahead on and proceed because this is my third time trying to do this. I am upstairs in my boudoir doing this review because I am having work done in my home. And so you're going to have to excuse Auntie that she is not in the place where you all are used to her being. So you know what I may have to do? Let me see if I can move to... No, I can't do that. But anyway, let's just go ahead on and get started. So we start... wait a minute. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Always make sure you hit that bell button so that when I come out and I am doing a live video, you will be notified that Auntie is on. To all of my nieces and nephews who've been with me from the very beginning, thank you so much, y'all, for being here. I appreciate y'all, and y'all know Auntie love you. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. I appreciate you, and I love you to pieces. Okay, so we can go ahead and get started. So the first person that we see in this relationship, okay, in a 90-day relationship before the 90 days, okay, is a cotton freaking Darcey. Darcey is from Middleton, Connecticut, Kentucky. Connecticut. I said it right the first time. She is 42 years old, and she is dating a young man who is 18 years her junior, and his name is Jesse. He lives in Amsterdam. He has rips on his stomach, y'all, that are just out of this world. I'm trying to tell you, it looks like a sunny seaside beach. What he wants in this 42-year-old woman, I don't know. I don't know what his goals are, what his dreams are for being in this country or being anywhere else. But let me tell you something. He is absolutely a gorgeous, a fine specimen of a man. Now, she has two daughters, and she lives with her twin sister, Stacy. She says that she, wants her space away from her sister, Stacy, and all that kind of stuff. Why I don't, disagree with her wanting her space. I do disagree with her saying that she wants to be transparent to her daughter. She has two girls that she is putting in the midst of a relationship with a guy that she says that she is quote unquote in love with and has only known him for 6 weeks. Boo, you ain't in love, you in lust. You in lust with the imagination and the dream of who and what this guy could be. Trust me and believe me, you don't know him from a goddamn bucket of paint. So how the hell you gonna be in love with somebody after 6 weeks? Anyway, I digress because I know that there are some people who can do that and who have found love in a very short amount of time. But come on, Boo live all the way somewhere else, and he is 18 years old, 18 years younger than you are, okay? Boo ain't but 24 years old. Girl, what the hell are you thinking? What are you thinking? Come on, y'all, what is she thinking? Tell Auntie what she thinking. Okay, so anyway, she's, just totally head over heels. She tells her daughters, I'm going to drop you off at your dad's house and you're going to be fine. And I'm in love with him, and I've got my heart is open to love, and I want to be loved by somebody, and I just want love, and I just want love, and I just want love. But this is not the way to do it by text message, videotapes, and phone calls. It's not the way to find love. But I mean, to each his own. Some people it has worked for, but God damn it, I don't know anything about it. Okay, y'all. Anyway, so the next person we see is Paul. Paul is 34 years old. He lives in Louisville, Kentucky, and he is dating a young woman by the name of Corrine, or Corrini as he calls her. She is 21 years old. So guess what? Paul is 13 years older than this girl. See, why the hell they are dating people in another country that's old enough to be their children? Like, I don't understand. And he says that he was in these really bad relationships here in the United States with different girls, and they broke his heart, and he's tired of having his heart broken. And so he decided that he would go and start looking for women online and stuff like that. And he said, you know what I wanted to do was find somebody who had good family values and somebody who had a religious background. So I went on dating sites specialized for Latin women. Really, Paul? You that damn narrow-minded? That you think that women of other cultures, races, and religions don't have strong family values and don't have Christian values? Are you serious? So you go and meet a girl who lives in the remote rainforest of the Amazon? Are you serious? We see him. He looks like just a bad pimple. He just looks like a walking pimple, y'all. Okay. Now, look. I ain't the cutest thing. Okay, but goddamn it, these my opinions, and I think he looks like a damn pimple. So anyway, he says that this girl lives in a hut, and in order for him to get to her, he has to take a plane to a main city, and then he has to get in a boat, paddle his ass upstream for 3 days to get to her hut. And you mean to tell me that it ain't nobody that live around the corner or on the backside of Ace Hardware that you can date in Kentucky? You mean to tell me that you are that unwanted and you don't think anymore of yourself that you can meet somebody in the United States that might live around the corner from Popeyes, that got strong family values and a religious background? What the hell is wrong with these Americans? Like, I don't understand this, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, I do not understand this for the goddamn life of me. But anyway, I digress so I can move on and introduce these cast of characters to y'all. Okay. He's sitting up there in the office with his supervisor. His supervisor pulls it up on the map. She pulls up the place where he's going, to the Amazon. She said, you know what, 65% of the people that go over there and travel get traveling diarrhea. He went to a doctor, and the doctor told him that he needs to wear a condom on his penis every day to make sure that he doesn't get parasites to go inside of his skin and inside of his penis. So he has to wear a condom every day, whether he's having sex or not. You desperate bastard. Why in the, you know what, forgive me for calling him a bastard. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Let me say, you desperate bammer. You mean to tell me that you want to meet somebody that you got to swim upstream in a boat for 3 days, that lives in a hut, and you got to wear a condom to keep yourself from getting parasites? He has all this military stuff. He's got gnats. He's got all kinds of stuff he's got to wear on his head to protect himself from the heat and from the wilds of the Amazon. Are you serious? Y'all see Auntie trying not to cuss. I cannot believe that people are this desperate that they will go out and go to such measures to find love. Let me tell you something. We talk about money and all of that kind of stuff, but love has got to be the most important thing in an individual's life. That you would go to Haiti and all this sort of kind of stuff to find it. Like, you know what? If you've ever been in love, and if you're in love right now, if you're in a loving relationship, or you married, or you engaged, you are blessed. You are already ahead of the game. Just play your cards right, stay in love, do the right thing, be good to kind to one another, because people are going through desperate measures in order to find it. Anyway, I digress, and let me go here on and continue with this Bama. So he says that the problem between the two of them is that she speaks Portuguese and he speaks English. They sit on the phone and she's singing in Y'all, she's singing in a whole different language. He don't understand her and she don't understand him. But they want to be together. He wants to be with her. And it's just it's the next couple we see is Sean. Sean is 47 years old. He has 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl, and they are all grown. He says that this girl that he's dating, her name is Abby. She's black. He said that he like women with brown skin. Do you mean black women? Do you mean African American women? This woman lives out in Haiti. She too is poor and lives in a hut. Maybe it's me. So, in order for me to find somebody, do I need to go outside in my backyard and build a damn hut? Okay, I digress. Auntie digress. I died damn grass. Okay, I digress up on this mother. What it? He lives in Springfield, Ohio. So it must be some really lonely people in Kentucky and Ohio. They need to move out these rural areas and move into the city so that they can meet people. Get out, catch a crowd. Because anytime this girl lives in Haiti, y'all, in a hut. He showed where she lived. This is a poor girl. She black. She's 19 years old. This damn man, I did the math on it. I did the math, and she is 28 years younger than him. What the hell is wrong with him? You are like you don't have no self-esteem, no self-value, no self-worth when you are dating somebody 28 years old younger than you in another country living in a damn hut. Let me tell you, women, if you need somebody, get a hut. Build a hut, a teepee in your front yard, in the backyard. Go to your damn job, and when you go to work, put a proper tent up there and live in that, and you can find you a man. What the hell is going on? Like, I don't get it. He'd been married twice. He said the first woman that he was married to, you know what I'm saying? They had different goals and different dreams. Okay? No, that was the second woman. The first woman he was married to, he said they was too young. Well, damn. How old was you? Because at this point, you're 47 years old. Come on now, Sean. For real? Sean says that he do little odds and end jobs. He does construction work. He bought a little house. And he, is remodeling the house and everything. And he works with his brother or his brother-in-law, his uncle, or somebody that he works with in order. And that's what he does all day. What the? She lives in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. He loves her. I don't understand this crap. Like, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, I do not understand the mentality of these lonely, desperate men and women. I don't understand it. You are messing with little kids. So anyway, Auntie on a roll and on a rant. So let me get off my rant so I can be professional and be a lady and get through this review. Okay. So he says, are you happy to see me? You can't wait to see me? All of a sudden, she don't know what he talking about. And she get to crying and get upset and hang up on him. And text him and tell him that she said that she don't know English. You knew what that cereal box was. You knew what that stuff was in the grocery store. You knew enough to say, yes, give me that. But when he says, are you happy to see me? All of a sudden, you crying and hang up. Girl, she already running game. He gonna sit up there and say that, it ain't really about the money. Yes, it is. He got all this stuff. He got trunks. Y'all, I'm talking about military plastic trunks of stuff that he is sitting over there. When he went to the airport, his bags and stuff cost him 85 extra dollars. That's how much stuff he's going over there with. He got netting bodysuits and all kinds of stuff that he's got to put on his body in order to protect himself. What the hell is really going on here? Y'all tell me. So he said she gets upset. She got upset because, she can't speak English and she hates that there's a communication barrier between the two of us. Really? It been in a whole damn time. Y'all just finding out that y'all can't talk to each other? But he said that he got dumped and he got hurt and he got betrayed by women in his own community. So what? So have all of us. You live long enough, you're going to have at least 2 or 3 heartbreaks in your life. But you know what you do? You brush yourself off and you keep on going. Brush yourself off and try again. You brush yourself off and try again. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, then you brush yourself off and try again. You brush yourself off and try again. Try again. Oh. So the next one that we see is Sean again. Wait a minute, let me make sure I'm on my right nose. Yeah, we see Sean. Sean is on the phone with Abby, and he tells her that he has something really exciting to show her. He running all through the house. He goes in his bedrooms. He said, I got 190 pair of underwears and panties. You call me on the phone and you tell me that you got 190 pair of underwear in your house and my brothers are coming over there to kick your ass. And you can bet your last bottom dollar on that. But I digress because he says she has a store and she sells stuff outside of her store. You mean to tell me you couldn't find nothing else to send me? 190 pair of women underwear? So then his friend Johnny comes over. Johnny looks like a wolf man. He comes over and he's laughing at him because he sees a bed full of underwear that he's sending over there to his sweet love, Abby. He tells his friend that there's something about Abby that, may cause him not to propose to her after he done already showed him the ring that he plans on proposing to her with. He says that she has an old sugar daddy. What the hell? What the hell? His name is Chris. Y'all, he's 64. He goes over to the DR and he stays 6 months out the year. And then he said he's a typical, this is what Sean said. Sean said he's a typical white sugar daddy. Sean, excuse me. Parental discretion is advised. But what the fuck are you then? You 47. They show pictures of her with him. She says that that's her ex-boyfriend, but he thinks she's still messing with him. 6 months on, 6 months off. Wax on, wax off. Sean, you already know what the deal is. Anytime you have a suspicion about something, you already know what it is. But anyway, you said she's the love of your life. You said this 19-year-old girl is the love of your life. Wait a minute. Did I tell y'all how old Witchcom's girlfriend was? Just in case I didn't, let me flip back to my page and tell y'all how old she is. She's 19 too. But wait a minute. Abby, I apologize, is 21. So she's 13 years younger than him. For Paul. Paul's girlfriend is 21. His mother says, you know what, Paul? She look like she 12 or 13 to me. She don't look 21. No, Mom, she 21. So anyway, he says then his friend Johnny is like, man, if she's the love of your life, you go for it. Do what you got to do, but the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop. He's like, you know what? It ain't about the money that I'm sending to her. because he already sent her some money. Wait a minute, did he send her the money or did Paul send her the money? Paul did. We're going to get back to him. He said it ain't about the money and all that stuff. I just don't want to get my broke heart because I can replace the money. Really, Sean? Your heart's already broken because you know she got a white sugar daddy that's over there. So these men must go over to the islands and they must prey on these women. I've heard stories about that, but I never think it was true. Guess it is. So anyway, he starts to cry in front of his friend Johnny. And Johnny like, when he turns his head and look at Johnny, Johnny like, he turns his head back around to Johnny like, you dumb mofo. Okay, y'all. So Paul, who has sent money already to his girlfriend, his 21-year-old girlfriend that lives in the Amazon, is worried about being used. Duh. Duh! He goes over and visits with his mother. His mother's telling him, look, that girl look 12 or 13. I'm trying to tell you, that girl ain't 21. He says she is. The mother said, I just want you to be careful. If you can't get a relationship, Paul, to work here in the United States, why you think it's going to work? Because you're going on the other side of the world. He's like, it's going to work. I love her, and I'm prepared to propose to her. The mother almost stroked the hell out. Guess what? I would have too. I probably would have made my son commit some kind of crime and put an ankle bracelet on him and made sure he didn't go over there. I would have cut him off. I would have made him live like a caveman.